I've been grinding all my life, look, all my life. Been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life. I've been grinding all my life, look.
Flashback, digital dash. He used to run with he used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Go on a run if they tryna. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with he used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. 9 times out of 10, he gon'. Let's not pretend. Look, everybody starts as a kid with a pure heart. Then they turn to him. Papa, mama, all they know is traumatized, freedom jeopardized. He just wanna win. What's a smile when you? He ain't tryna go in. 5 years later, all that is just a flashback. Digital dash. He used to run with he used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Go on a run if they tryna. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with he used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. Flashback, digital dash. Where are the feelings inside? I'm feeling defeat and feeling running the streets. Where are the feelings inside? I'm feeling defeat and feeling running the streets.
Great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
And stolen by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Laid in with the... A nice touch off the glass.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Pass to Porzingis. Over Gasol. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Anunoby. Gasol on the high post. Over to the left wing. To the wing right side. Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Siakam. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And superb job by Gasol. Brilliant at breaking down the defense with that passing ability.
Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Lowry with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. It's tipped. Doncic left side. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Siakam.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Now here's Barea. Outside, Porzingis. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Ibaka. Powell down low. Here's Anunoby. Tries again. Nice D from Porzingis. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Doncic right side. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Siakam throws it down.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Greg, talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Down low. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Powell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Powell with the steal. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And that one is stuffed right through.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Out left to the wing. Three-pointer right. He can't hit that time.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down.
And so it's Toronto going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Clock is at 3. And the basket by Curry.
It helps when Seth Curry is on the attack. He wants to get as close to the rim as possible.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. A fader. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Now here's Brunson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ibaka comes with the double team. The jump hook. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors leading by 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mark, as you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Barea. Now Cauley-Stein over Gasol. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Pass to Ibaka. Back to Van Vliet. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw lines. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Finney-Smith, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Over Siakam. And that one goes long. Here's Van Vliet. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him. from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Barea with a wide open look. No good with the wing jumper. From deep three-point range, Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Barea plays with a lot of confidence in the pick and roll. Very crafty and shifty, slashing and slicing the defense to pieces with his ball handling and passing.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
That's his first personal foul. Now into the lineup.
36 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Wide open look. And the Raptors miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Doncic outside. Tries from 16. Rebound by the Raptors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Toronto, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. He's perfect from the line this time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so...
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Dallas trails by 7. Barea with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Doncic. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Doncic has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Dallas. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game, and don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Here's Siakam.
You look at Porzingis, guys, and I like his versatility, especially on the defensive end where he can guard multiple positions.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Lowry. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. The lead is 2. Here's Siakam. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Hardaway, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every.
Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
It really resonated with me, Kevin, I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age and having them encourage me to keep going and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Ibaka. Porzingis can't hit.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
On the wing, Jackson. Will it go? That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the Mavericks call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Kleber with the bucket.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Oh, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a two-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling this business in the pros because he's all business.
Dallas trails by 12. .111 left to play in the third. In the corner, right with it. Shoots over Powell. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Boucher. And here is Powell. From deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right outside. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's known for his finesse game, guys, but Porzingis showing you there. He's got some power to his game, too.
Powell for 3. And that one is off. And so it's Toronto, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Toronto leading by 14. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Down low. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got his first points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. 6 on the shot clock. Now Barea hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Hard not to commend the confidence of Barea. For a point guard, he's an excellent scorer, particularly inside.
Now here's Powell. Here's Siakam. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
To the middle. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And the Raptors call time here. Mark, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. Think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on that?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
So both teams making some changes here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Outside, Porzingis. And here's Barea. Pass to Doncic. Right side, Porzingis. Gasol with the steal. Fast break, here we go. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Off target from three-point range. To the inside. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
Anunoby in the corner. The three-pointer, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Gasol with the steal. Fast break, Toronto. Anunoby, good. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Timeout call.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Mark doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Dallas trails by 15. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there. No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Now Barea. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shoots from the corner. Gasol with the rebound. Toronto leading by 15. Here's Anunoby, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Barea, no good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Toronto.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
To the wing on the left. Here's Gasol. Shoots over Marjanovic. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter. .59 seconds left in the game. Here's Marjanovic. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Pass to McCaw. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one drops.
Patrick McCaw.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lee. The rebound by Johnson. And here's Toronto. They're on a 16-6 run. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and
at home. Go back to your fam when you miss my dog dead and gone. I can hear his voice telling me don't go alone. Yeah, the money can't fix that. Had to wrench that. I try my hardest not to look back. Not too long ago, I would've took that. Give me that. If my had to fall cause of one rap.